Warhammer fans, non-Warhammer fans, hell, anyone who likes a good first-person shooter, this game is for you. Darktide is one of the most brutal, well-done shooters even 3 years after its initial drop. Nothing has come close to taking the crown as the best co-op shooter, and hell, comparing it to all other shooters out there, this still sits at the very top of the hill. My name is Papa Slim, and I'm here to talk a little bit about Darktide and how mother-flipping good it is and why it is that good. So if you have been on the fence about Darktide for some time now, this video is hopefully going to change your mind. Or if you are an avid Darktide enjoyer, sit back, relax, and listen to my praise on the game. Now, Warhammer Darktide released in November of 2022. It is out for PC, Xbox, and PlayStation. And who developed it? Well, no other than Fat Shark themselves. They are even running it on their own built engine. And they have also given us games like Vermintide 1 and 2 prior to Darktide. But now they have ceased updates on Vermintide just now recently and are now focusing everything on Darktide and perhaps an unannounced game that we have yet to see. But that said, many people are hoping that a lot more things will be coming to Darktide now. And a lot more things have already came to Darktide, and that is why I am making this video now. For you see, I've been playing this game on and off since its release. I have about 30 hours into the game now, which isn't a whole lot for a game like this, but this time with the latest update that brought us the Arbites class is when I really got hooked into the game and have now been playing it day after day after day. It's been my morning coffee every single morning now. So in my own personal opinion, there has never been a better time to jump into the game than now, and I will touch on why right now. Let's do a little brief one on the story. In Warhammer 40k Darktide, the player begins as a prisoner conscripted into the Inquisition's service to combat a chaos uprising on the hive city of Tertium. The player, along with other rejects, investigate a Nurgle cult's disruption of the planet Atoma Prime. The story unfolds through missions, earning the Inquisition's trust and uncovering a traitor within the ranks, all presented via voice-acted dialogues, cutscenes, and tons of environmental storytelling inside of the levels. And compared to before, now it is done in a much linear way. You have to play Mission 1, Mission 2, Mission 3, Mission 4 before you can choose to play everything in random how you like. Prior to this update, you could just play any mission whenever you wanted to. And now, as you complete missions, you also unlock new difficulty levels. So you can't just jump into the hardest difficulty level ASAP, you actually gotta earn your difficulty level. But honestly, it's a much better way to introduce new players and veterans alike to the story, to the game. There's even a lot of new loading dialogues, there's new briefings after the missions, and it all just comes together in a much better way than previously. Now, the meat of the pie is of course the actual gameplay, this being a co-op horde shooter that you can play alone if you want to with bots, but it being that type of a game, of course the combat is the absolute heart of the game. And the combat in this game, my friends, it goes from melee weapons to ranged weapons. It has different classes, all with different strengths and weaknesses. And all the classes also have synergies that you can put together with your party to create an absolute kick-ass team if you so wish. It's not necessary, but the option is there and you can go pretty wild and crazy in this game. But the actual meat, the actual heart, the combat is so freaking good in this game. Remember this being a horde shooter, there is plenty of enemies on screen at once. And when a game does something like that, usually it cuts corner, and you can usually see those cut corners inside of the combat itself. It might be reduced effects, it might be reduced impact feeling. There's so many corners to cut. This game feels like it has none of those cut corners and it still runs amazingly well. I have both ray tracing options on, everything maxed out in 2K, streaming and recording on the same PC, and I'm getting over 100 frames. I haven't played a single game that looks this good and is this technically advanced and runs this well before. And this is a game from 2022.
You are just what you
Yeah, there's been optimization updates to it, of course it has, but not even a game from 2025 comes freaking close to the technical level of this and the actual impact of it all. It is such an amazing feeling going into this trance mode of smashing someone's head with your melee weapon, then quick swapping to your shotgun, blasting 3 enemies to the side, turning around and then slashing another one in the head with a melee weapon. It is it is something that I haven't experienced in another game before. Now, I still haven't even played the end game of this game yet. You have to reach level 30 to actually reach the end game, which unlocks new modes, new difficulty levels, but the combat overall is insane. I have dibble-dabbled a little bit in all the classes. The 2 classes that I played the most are Veteran and the new one, Arbites. Veteran focuses on long range, Arbites focuses on short range, shotgun, etc. It is so wonderful. It is so... I'm having a hard time finding words to describe how freaking cool and amazing the combat is in this game. There is literally nothing like it out there. I challenge you to give me games down below that comes to the quality of Darktide. Okay, enough about the combat. You get it. It's freaking amazing. Yes, it is. And there is an end game to the game as well. You grind loot, you master your weapons, you master your character. That's what it's all about. You challenge yourself with new difficulty levels and the different modes that will increase this or that and alter the way that the level is played. Now, the levels themselves that we will be doing the fighting in. Oh, mama! There is secrets to find, puzzles to do. They are linear, but there are many different branching paths that you can take. They will all lead to the same thing. It doesn't feel open in any sense. It feels very linear when you play one of the levels, which is alright, because they are so freaking beautiful. God damn. The combat and the graphics of this game, as well as the audio, the music, it is... When it all comes together, my friends, it is so good, it's absolutely insane. Let me show you a snippet here. Do you see how gorgeous this game is? Do you see how when it all comes together, what a freaking experience it actually creates? I don't think that enough people actually talked about the sheer level of this game. It is on another level compared to other games. This game has actually sucked me into the Warhammer universe so much that I will be doing a little bit of a Warhammer series here. I will be covering all of the Warhammer first-person shooter games in a little mini-series. There isn't a whole lot of them, but I will play them all and I will talk a little bit about them. I will show them to you and then I will move on with my life when I am done with that. No, I will not. I will still be here on YouTube. I'm not going anywhere, but you know what I mean. Broskies, if you want to find Darktide players, join the Discord link down below. It's an amazing place. We have a lot of Darktide players in there and we have a lot of awesome people in there. So don't miss out and I will see you in the next one. Over and out.